Siema, z tej strony Polski Gracz. Widzimy się w kolejnym do Fallouta 76. Jesteśmy w kraterze i spróbujemy sprowadzić Marcję ponownie do bractwa. Znaczy no, nie ponownie, tylko po prostu do bractwa ją sprowadzić. O! Dobra. Następnie chcę wam powiedzieć, że mam trochę problemy z dziąsłami. Są one po prostu strasznie mnie bolą i no być może będą momenty, że będę się trochę mało odzywał. Niestety trochę je leczę teraz i może to trochę potrwać, więc na tym odcinku i czy może na następnych, no nie będę dużo po prostu mówił.
I know you're eager to help, but Sheena and Burke are the best there is. Anything that gives them trouble will be extremely dangerous.
What are you doing here? What is it?
You have some nerve, Sean. I'll let Marcia speak for herself, but I'm pretty sure she...
Hell no, I'm not. How about you don't waste everyone...
We're a family here. She did make one mistake, thinking a bootlicker like you had it.
Yeah, right.
Just like the Brotherhood to come in here and start... Ever think that this is exactly the kind of behavior? I'm glad you asked. Well, it just so happens we're planning a dinner party. We'd like to deliver a special thank you for showing up in Appalachia without even needing an... Ah, so gracious, too.
If we stand by and do nothing, then they will be dead. Sheena and Burke went to AMS headquarters to retrieve...
Marcia. Well, it wasn't my plan for you to know about this, but now, Marcia's not going back with you. She's been bossed around by the Brotherhood enough in her life. Why don't you do something for her? Nice try. As much as it kills me, I'm not...
I overheard some Brotherhood initiates talking. It was the piece of intel I gave to Pierce and the others so that they would... It's my fault that they're missing. I should have tried to get... I'm not going back to Fort Atlas. No one gave you the right...
We don't spill blood in the war room. But if you... I feel better having one of us there instead of blindly trusting the Brotherhood.
One of us? I'll prove to you, Pierce, that
You being willing to put your life... Bring my people back alive.
I'll meet you at AMS. I'm not coming back with you after.
Aha, i tak muszę im pomóc. Kurde, fajnie, fajnie, co? Ej, radio mogę. Aha, dobra, nieważne.
I wonder how Max is doing. Probably getting into some sort of trouble.
Wałtek tutaj chciała od nas coś tam. Nadzorczyni. No to możemy wejść tam od razu. Ach, no tam daleko jest szczerze, więc cóż, wchodzimy do Wolteku po prostu. Dla nadzorczyni coś zrobić. Dobra. No, musimy działać dla naszej nadzorczyni, niestety. Musimy wykonywać jej zadania, choć ta szczepionka to było bardzo rozsądne zadanie. To no, trzeba zaszczepić ludzi, żeby jakoś tam powstrzymać epidemię spalaczy, co nie?
Protect and serve.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never notice who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated. Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together can talk some sense into
The
this.
overseer. I was programmed to run this university, assuming there even is a restricted section. Responsibility for apprehension. Protocols on this matter are clear. Those are
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look, Professor Bot. We might be the only living human beings
no, it does not. And for the record, I was
Aha, huh.
the condition. I see neither of you are going, and while your overseer has
This is ridiculous. Even if we had 4 years to...
emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy their ability to run. Producing quality graduates
Co on wydziwia?
will be given a scenario. Glad we agree in this. Your chief of
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bot must have come up with it on his own. A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
Chyba muszę być gotowy na wszystko, co?
Intruder, identify yourself.
Mogę jej zranić.
Warning, hostile. Step into the open and this area is ours. Commencing attack on hostile target. Nothing to fear.
Dobra. Jest i szef ochrony.
You overseer. Heck of a boiling pot you'll step in. It's not like the usual pick. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineers. Still need to talk. It's not like there was a That's not the worst. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Everyone thinks
To już
it's a
jest ten
revenge
test?
killing. I don't know, Overseer. It'll be up to you to sort out. I'll be here if you need.
No dobra, idziemy niżej. Doktor?
Ah, Overseer. Oh no. I'm afraid I can't really come. Very well. As long as. How can I? I don't have a feud with Brass. He. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engine. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems. There might be some protest, but I think our. Of course, it's your.
Okej.
I'm at your. Like I said, in my opinion, he needs psychiatric treatment. There. Just take mine once in a.
Overseer, huh? Not yet. No. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving. I want justice. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking? You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded... Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's... Loris put on a good show when he quarantined the reactor area. A few selective edits to the security recordings. And now I can't just waltz into the security office. But you could. Being the overseer and all. You're out then? Fine. Hope.
He's laying it on a little thick, but good on you for showing some integrity.
Co znajdziemy? Na pewno. Trzeba przeszukać. Zobaczmy, czy coś tu jest.
Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but There's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Okej. Dobra, ładnie.
Did you have a question? Delusional paranoia? You sure you want to do this? Of course.
A ja się dostarczmy holotaśmę.
You found her? So she was. This is big news, Overseer. We take. At once! Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
Może uda się zakończyć ten spór.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together. Medical and engineering.
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah,
I super.
it's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
I co, to tyle z tej rozmowy. Z tej w ogóle sprawy. Szybko to załagodziliśmy, co nie? Chyba podjęliśmy najlepszą możliwą decyzję ogólnie. No i nikt nie musiał pójść siedzieć, a oni zaczęli współpracować, więc no...
Hostile target identified. Well, it appears you. Yes, I suppose we back down in the fall simulate.
It was almost good to see you.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose.
Actually,
Enforcement.
To idziemy do tego skrzydła. strzeżonego. W Falloutie 4 się dało obić tych tu, co nie? Dobra, co my tu mamy? No, gin, wyrfilak. Dobra, super. To nadzorczyni, dobra. Skoro już to jesteśmy, to się trochę rozejrzyjmy. O nie! Tu nic nie ma. Potrzebnie ryzykowałem. Przecież tu coś jest. No też nie. No dobra, no to. Podążamy dalej za misją.
Metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec signatures and live containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Hear me out. What has gold always been used for in human history? Money. We could create our own currency. One with a legitimate authority backed by a real resource. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight. But one day, we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes. Our mission is to rebuild this country, remember? Of course it's about control. The control to the American government built. If you won't, people are gonna try to get into that vault. They'll die trying to get through security. And if keeping all that from happening, we won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even, fortunately, you just made contact with 2 large groups.
Właśnie. To jest pytanie, bo bandyci będą chcieli dużo złota dla siebie, a opoka? Dobra, opoka.
Do me a favor. Talk to both of them.
Okej. To porozmawiajmy z Meg, co chce.
Is it daytime out there?
Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. Yet here you are. You want something. And it must be important. Now you gotta be smart enough to know, hey, that's just where we're at, 7-6. So if you want something from me, well, if that don't pique my interest. This is a fascinating turn of events. You know, I heard rumors. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargain, liars get wired. So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe it. You ain't wrong. Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? like the cut of your...
Na tablicę? Gdzie jest tablica tu?
Appalachia belongs to us. There ain't nobody that can prove me wrong.
This place is way better than Sunny Top. Cooler, at least.
Hell yeah. Always be upgrading. That's what Avery says. We ditched Margie for
Alright.
Meg, and that old ski slump for the
Seems
critter.
pretty legit.
Yeah, good thing, too. We'd either be long dead or one of those scorched things if we'd stuck with Margie.
I assume you're coming to me, but you know, we ain't gonna do... Oh, no, no. So we're gonna have ourselves some... I supply the people. We all get inside, we nab the goods. You get... I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? If the treasure's half as good as you say, and if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. Yeah? Well, I'd like my mama back from the dead in a world that ain't burned up like... Look, I know it ain't what you want to hear. So, first things first. Easy peasy, light and breezy. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? At least when it comes to dying. Lou, they say, a real... The radiation came flowing down the rivers into the city. You get the picture.
Łapię, łapię.
Aside from the fact Lou ain't only he still maintains all the others. But some of the others don't much appreciate. Right on. Let's try to keep this on the down low, alright? And with the entire...
Ha, czyli wybrałem stronę już.
You want something? You take it. It's the only way to live.
Trochę grubo. No i low nie ma, super. Myślałem, że mogę najpierw porozmawiać tu z wami, co nie? I wtedy ustalić, co dalej.
I heard this white stuff's hell in the eyes. Gives you a few ideas, doesn't it?
If I catch you stealing my stuff, dead.
You're the new guy. I seen you talking with Meg and Pocky. Lou, huh? He... yes, I do. You likely find just a location.
No dobra, lecimy tam. A, nie strzelają do nas. Polubili nas, co nie? Dobra.
Told those scavengers to hand it over. Not my fault they didn't.
Well, look at Mr. Fancy Pants here. I thought there was something familiar about you. Must have impressed her. Especially not no... Well, Lou never comes out this way. If he ain't on a job, he's huddled away. Who told you he'd be out? Fresh air. This close to the toxic valley? Think about that for a second, and you're being played. Sorry, but Lou just... I'm looking forward to seeing whose head why. Be...
No to trzeba trochę mocniej z Fisherem teraz będzie pogadać, bo chyba nas gościu, nawet nie chyba, tylko po prostu nas oszukał. I to bardzo niemiło.
Back again? Okay, but it's not what you think. I was hoping he'd come to his senses. Truth is, I'm worried. Then he left. Not really. I was busy working and only half. He's never been a burden on anyone. He gives to himself and does more than his fair share of work. I don't know exactly. I've got a friend looking for him. Sent her out right before you came to me. She's a great tracker, but she hasn't come back yet. Luke can be stubborn, so maybe she's having trouble convincing him to come back. My friend has a difficult... Oh, right. Since my tracker buddy went off alone, just in case she ran it. I don't think that's the case here. But you can use your Pip-Boy to track the beacon. It should get you to where you need. Good luck.
Better watch it.
Dobra, dalej to już w kolejnym odcinku. Ja wam zatem bardzo dziękuję. Z tej strony Polski Gracz. Trzymajcie się, cześć.